Welcome. It's so wonderful to have all of you here. I'm Judith Haley Walsh. I'm the Undergraduate Program Director, and welcome to the Spring 2016 pinning ceremony. I ask you all to remain in your seats as the nursing class of 2016 processes in. It's up all the way. Okay, you can all be seated. Thank you. So I'd first like to introduce Dr. Christy Alster, who brings greetings from the Provost Office. The nursing program is very familiar and dear to Dr. Alster, as she was a faculty member in the nursing department for many years before becoming an associate provost. Dr. Alster.
Good evening. Welcome and congratulations. You look fabulous. Yeah. Provost Langley is so sorry he wasn't able to be here tonight. This is one of his favorite events of the year. And although you may not know him personally, he has tracked your progress. He knows how your class is doing, and he offers his warmest congratulations and best wishes. When I started my nursing program, we had a very severe-looking dean, unlike your dean. She was pretty scary. We took her with, gave her a little room, wore her hair up in a French twist. But the first day that she came in to speak to us, she asked us two questions. She asked us, "Are you excited?" Were we excited? We thought our heads were going to explode. And then she said, "Are you scared?" And I was so happy that somebody knew that I was both excited and scared. And I'm wondering if that might not be how you're feeling tonight, that you're very excited and you're a little nervous about what you're starting to do. I think that's a good thing, because it means that you understand that you're doing something very important. It matters. It matters to you. It matters to your patients. It matters to healthcare. And so take a deep breath. Tell yourself that you're graduating from one of the best nursing programs that you could have, and go out there and just be wonderful nurses. I know that you will. On behalf of Provost Langley, best of luck to you all. Okay. All right.
Dean Kulwicki will provide welcoming remarks on behalf of the faculty and staff of the college. Dean Kulwicki.
Good evening. I have lidocaine because I had some tooth problem today. So if I smile the wrong way or I say the wrong thing, or that will be a good mask of my accent, actually. So I can always say it's my tooth that did this. But I want to welcome you and the esteemed faculty, the staff, the students, and guests too. I'd like to welcome you all and thank you for being here. This is a really special moment for all of us and you, of course. First of all, I want to thank Jennifer Byrne, the president, and Susanna Mora, if you want to stand up, vice president, class of 2016, who have made So I hate to ask Brian to stand up with his braces, but he is here as the president of the Student Nurses Association, Brian Baxton. I also want to thank Dr. Marion Winfrey, who soon is going to be the interim dean or my position. And also Dr. Rosanna DeMarco, chair of the nursing department, who's also here. Can we do a big shout out to our superb administrators, Judith Healy Walsh, our prestigious professors, Janice Faust, Teresa Roberts, Kathleen Kafel, Emily Jones, Linda Duma, yay, Mary Ellen Jaglaski, Joanne Mulready-Schick, Suha Balut, yay, Susan Parker, I think she may be here. I don't know if June Peterson is here. Is June? Deborah Mahoney. And Edith Barrett. Is she here? I also want to thank our hardworking director, Karen Gales, director of the Student Services and staff, Joanna Baru, and our team of volunteers who helped us and served as advisor to the Student Nurses Association. I want to thank also Beth Farnham, Stephanie Farmer, Jen Marden Small, Belinda Clanton, and I think I already said Joan Barut the second time. And a special thanks to all who worked so hard to make this event so special. Without your support, we would not have achieved the greatness that we now enjoy. I also want to thank you, parents, and significant others, including grandparents, sons, daughters, and anybody in between, for being here to celebrate the accomplishment of our graduates. Big shout out to the family members that are here. Last but not least, I want to thank our distinguished speaker, Ms. Jean McGinty. I want you to take a deep breath and let it out. Thank you. You are done with writing papers, doing clinicals, as well as taking exams. Although you've got one for the ones who are. So it's not done until it's really done, eh? As Chancellor Motley says, you started on track, stayed on track, and graduated. So congratulations. While you were on your journey of learning, I want you to know that you learned from the best faculty, who are all here, most of them. You were supported by the best student services, who are also here. and staff in a very robust student-centered environment. You were inspired by our dynamic administrators. You engaged in our university values and demonstrated with us our commitment to help the most vulnerable. You became a stronger member of the local and our global community in our beautiful city of Boston on a beautiful campus on the water on a nice day like this. As Rousey Williams stated, to do what nobody else will do, a way that nobody else can do, in spite of all we go through, that is to be a nurse. You have touched the lives of many. The people who you have touched by your caring and compassion, as Maya Angelou says, they may forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel. I hope we have helped you become a caring member of our local and global community, ready to change the world. And I hope you become the college's alumni strong. Don't forget us when you leave. For most of you, though, graduation day is one of the best days of your life. For some, it is a one-time event, but for others, and we hope for most, it is a beginning of a pursuit of one or more advanced degrees. So don't forget the master's and the PhD, and the DNP, and the NP. We've got so many of them. When you leave us, I want you to aim high, work hard, make the impossible possible, and enjoy life to its fullest. In conclusion, I hope you dream bigger, aid better, work smarter, play better, and live happier. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dean Kulwicki, for those inspiring words. I'd like to call Lindsay Turansky, class secretary, to the podium as she will introduce the class president, who will offer some parting words to her classmates.
They say that nurses are the backbone of the hospital. They are the ones behind the scenes, the ones that make sure that everything is running smoothly. The same can be said about our class president. Her leadership and guidance has been invaluable. I know I speak for myself and the entire cohort when I say that we could not have done this without her. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you our class president, Jennifer Byrne.
Good evening. As a class, we would like to thank you all for being here today. It's been a long journey to get to this point, and many of you have been there to support us through it all. So it's only fitting that you're here to help us celebrate our achievements at the end. When I was writing this speech, I tried thinking of different ways I could describe nursing school to you. Maybe my brain is still fried from finals, but the best I could come up with was that nursing school was hard. Not very speech-worthy, in my opinion. I'm sure over the years, we have all tried to somehow express what we were going through to our loved ones, but the truth is that unless you've been through it, it's hard to really understand. Let's go back to the basics for a minute. In our fundamentals semester, we were taught how to take blood pressures. That's where the panic began for many of us. Imagine thinking that you were going to flunk out of nursing school because you couldn't take a blood pressure. You wouldn't have needed a stethoscope to hear how fast my heart was beating during that test. Kind of like now. Next, we learned how to do an assessment on a patient. I know this is a popular memory for many of us. Here we are, listening to the lungs of a patient for the first time, thinking everything sounded okay, maybe, getting ready to tell the nurse that lung sounds were clear, when the nurse asks, "Did you hear all the wheezing in the left lung?" So we just smile and nod and add that to the list of things we practice on siblings later. Eventually, we made it to our maternity semester. This was a scary one at first. Some of us weren't clear on what our roles would be. We assumed we would see babies being born, but how close did we have to get? I remember one of my classmates actually asking me if we would have to catch babies coming out. I reassured her that catching babies was probably on the long list of things that nursing students were not allowed to do, so we were probably safe. And thank goodness, because I was always a much better pitcher than I was a catcher. To my classmates, there were many family parties missed, many vacations spent studying, and many, many tears over the last few years. But we know nursing school wasn't always bad. There are memories that will be with us forever. The first time a patient's family specifically thanked you, and not just the patient's real nurse, for taking good care of their loved one. Holding a dying patient's hand when their family wasn't able to be there. Watching your first birth. The first time you knew what to do to keep the mannequin alive in SimLab. And last but certainly not least, the many memories made at Jillian and Becca's house during their end of semester parties. As you can see, yes, nursing school is hard, but it was also worth it because it made us realize just how strong we really are. I feel lucky to have been a part of such an amazing cohort, and as I've said before, I'm not sure how much I'll miss nursing school, that's to be determined, but I will definitely miss all of you. In conclusion, this was my last weekly update. Don't feel free to add because we're finally done. Thank you.
Jennifer, thank you for sharing all those memories that definitely connected with all of your classmates. At this time, I'd like Allison Chavette to come to the podium, please. Allison has the honor of introducing our keynote speaker.
All right. Hi, everyone. So our guest speaker for today is someone who's very near and dear to me and many others. She herself was a nursing student here at UMass Boston and has since returned as an instructor for community clinical. So please welcome Jean McGinty.
Hello, everybody. I'm so honored to be here today. I'm standing before the class of 2016, and I was there just 8 years ago, and it was awesome. It really was. I could see you, Natalie. Hello. I would like you all to please stand up so that your families and your friends and your professors could all applaud all the work that you've done. Thank you very much. You can be seated. And now I wondered if all their friends and family would like to stand up so they can applaud you. You have all supported them all these years. So thank you, and the professors. Yay. Thank you. Today, I would like to talk to you about role modeling. Role modeling is a topic that's very near and dear to me. I had the pleasure of having parents that were great role models. They came to this country all by themselves with 2 toddlers and 1 baby on the way. There was no family here to greet them. They had no job, no home to go to, no one. They were pioneers, though, and very strong. They came to raise a family and to attain the American dream. Both of my parents grew up on farms in their respective countries, and they both were out of school before a lot of us went into high school. But my parents were not stupid in any way. They may have been uneducated, but they were incredibly strong people. And they just ventured out on their own without mentors and teachers and came here and did a great job. I was their second daughter, their 5th child. I was their first American daughter and the first child to be born in a house that they bought in this country after only being here for 3 years. My parents both worked every single day. and they asked us to do the same thing. My mother was up early. She got all of us early up. She fed us. She pushed us out the door and said, go out and play. No matter what the weather, we were outdoors. No matter what the weather, we went to school. And as young children, we were sent out to get jobs, and we still went to our jobs all by ourselves in any weather. When we were sick, my mother would say, get up. You'll feel better. And indeed, my brothers and sisters, we all survived childhood, none of us with any true sickness. We all went forward because science proved my parents right. When you get up and you move, both physically and mentally, you do feel better. And this I learned from my parents, my first role models. Now I am proud of each of you before me, soon to be new nurses. What I want to encourage you to do is to find role models. You need them, and they need you. There are many role models in this audience. Your family, your friends, and your professors. I have a professor here, Dr. Linda Dumas. She was my role model in nursing. She was also my community health professor, and she has taught me so much. Linda gives not just to her patients, not just to her students, but to all the poor and the underprivileged, and I am in such appreciation. While she was here, she created many programs for students that may have had an age issue, came from an economic background that needed assistance, or perhaps a language issue. One of the programs she created was Bringing the Best to Nursing. I was a recipient of that, and lo and behold, look at me. I came here, and this is wonderful. So Linda, I want you to know that I have met many of your old nursing students. They've been nurses now for decades. They hold Linda in such high esteem because she gives, and continues to give. So Linda, could you please stand up so we can applaud you and thank you for being a role model. Now there is another professor here, and boy, did you scream out for her, because she is quite the role model. Katie Kafel. Now, as we all know, Katie is not easy to please. But once you do, she's yours, and she will help you. She will help you find a job. She will help you learn a procedure. She will help you with anything that you need to do. She's a great professor. You all know that. She wants each and every one of you to succeed and everyone that comes after you. When I was in school, one of my classmates was a PCA at an inner city hospital for the summer. And lo and behold, Katie Kafel was there as a staff nurse for the summer. And when we came back in September, she said, Jean, you won't believe this. Professor Kafel, she showed up early. And she stayed late. And she helped every single person there, whether they were a patient, a colleague, a family member, someone walking down the street. She did it all. She's a great role model. So Katie, please stand up. We all want to do this. It's a great school, and honestly, it's a very great school. You have such great professors. But now let me talk about you and your future. The work of nursing is deep and thought-provoking. One of your most important skills as a future nurse and as an adult will be to critically think. And let me define that for you. Critically thinking is the ability to think about, understand, and to act on the information that you have gleaned from your patient and from your environment. Your outcomes will then be safe, effective, and responsible. Each of you will develop your nursing practice from your experience, whether it's at the job location or in your personal life, or at any of the educational offerings that you will undertake as you continue to grow as a nurse. There is both risk and reward in nursing, and these come in many shapes and sizes. Risk may come as a communicable disease, or perhaps as a culture that you are unfamiliar with, or as a loss. As for diseases and cultures, continue to educate yourselves. Practice changes. Science happens. And new diseases are created. Keep your eyes and your ears open forever, and your heart too, to new information, new experiences, and education. This is so important. Now, losses and failures, they're an opportunity for growth and possible rebirth. You may suffer many losses in your lifetime, specifically as a nurse. You will be caring for the youngest, the sickest, and possibly the oldest people in our society, and you are bound to lose a patient or two. Your first loss will be so painful, but you need to embrace that and learn from that. You need to feel it and mourn it. This is true reflection and true critical thinking. Learning from failure, from loss, is an education not forgotten. As Sheryl Sandberg has said this past spring, in that process, you will figure out who you really are, and you just might become the best version of yourself. Role models. And now for the rewards. You will have depth and breadth, love, respect, and success. You will meet the most amazing people in the world more than once. You will encounter opportunities that we have not even dreamed of today. You will swell with pride as your patients take their first breath, their first step, their first everything, with you there by their side. Patients and family members will look upon you as gods and goddesses, masters and mistresses of the universe. They will look upon you as role models. You will pay off your student loans. And soon, you will be able to buy cars, vacations, homes, and clothes. Forget not what others have done for you, and take your mom and dad, your aunts and uncles, your brothers and sisters, cousins, and all your friends. Forget not your alma mater here, UMass Boston, and all the poor that you may have encountered during your time here in Boston. By giving back to others with all your gifts, your heart will pound with joy, your voice will sing out in praise, and you will float, not walk, for the rest of your days. The future is so bright for each and every one of you. Many, many challenges lie ahead, old chapters ending, new ones beginning. Find a mentor for your new career, and in turn, mentor others. Be an advocate for your patients. Use all your senses when dealing with them. Look people in the eye. Touch them. Treat them with dignity and respect like you would yourselves, your families, or your friends. In turn, you will receive benefits that will last a lifetime, and you will be role modeling great nursing. Thank you.
Thank you, Jean, for sharing your reflections of your time here as a student, your experiences in your nursing career, and the wise advice about role models and the development of nursing practice that you imparted to our students. We will now proceed with a loved tradition in nursing, the presentation of the pins and lighting of the candle. Dr. Mulready Schick will announce the names of graduates, and I call Professor Jagelski and Professor Mahoney to the podium.
Okay, I think we have Professor Jakelski and Dr. Mahoney in place. So will the first group of graduates please come up forward? Jennifer Byrne. Susanna Mora. Kirsten Wipperfeld. Lindsay Taransky. Carfley Vilas. Ayad Ayad. Molly Brennan. Quandell Brown. Sharon Brown. John Clifford. Angelica Colon. Natalie Corrales. Okay. I'd like to call the next pinner, Kathleen Kafel, and candy lighter, Dr. Linda Dumas, to come forward, please. Thank you. Katie. Okay, Mariah Shannon Cotter. Miriam Dada. Nicole DiRenzo. Emily Donovan. Pierre Dormeau. Ashley Edelston. Laura Flaherty. Michaela Frederick. Ashley Suzanne Glendy. Michaela Gordon. And will the next group get ready? Jennifer Martin Small as pinner and candlelighter Dr. Janice Faust. Sharon Gare. Chelsea Hansen. Sarah Hassan. Shannon Herman. Ramada Kaba. Megan Kosak. Jake Laghetto. Justin Liu. Galen Lynch. Tao Ma. Thank you. Now Dr. Teresa Roberts, and as pinner and candlelighter, Dr. Suha Balu. And the next group come forward. I might call you a little bit out of order here, so just come up when I call your name. How about that, okay? All right, Liana McDonald. Right. Babita Mahato. Josefina Miranda. Kelly Moore. Sarah Moore. Florence Mugaga. Michael Mullen. Alyssa Nania. Vanessa Perdomo Martinez. Nicole Perry. We're ready. Marcos Pimentel. Okay, for the next group of the pinner will be Dr. Judith Healy Walsh and candlelighter Dr. Emily Jones. Thank you. Okay, we're ready. Megan Quinn. Casio Raji. Caitlin Reardon Kelly. Maybelline Salmaron. Amanda Savas. Brianna Siciliano. Ulysses Tirado. Carl Tron. Sarah Valent. Paula Yerksak. And Irina Zuvkovskaya. Okay, now we're going to have a group of students, graduates, who are going to be pinned by outside pinners, meaning family and friends. So will the next group of graduates please come forward? And the candle lighter will be Dr. Judith Healy Walsh. Right. All right. So when does Okay, so I think we're doing this in duos, right? So Allison Charvette will be pinned by her aunt. Thank you. Gabriella Cogliano will be pinned by her mom, right? Tyla Saavedra will be pinned by her friend. Kelly Connor will be pinned by her mom. Mackenzie Cronin by her friend. Thank you. Jillian Gonzalez by her mom. Rebecca Mullen by her friend. Or Jillian's mom, right, okay. Ashley Gilbalt by her mom. Victoria Higuera by her mom. Breaking the mold here, it's great. Okay, Shannon Lucas by her uncle. That's right. Janelle Ariana Lumsden by her mom. Alyssa Marr by her mom. Christina Phelan by her sister. Nicole Riley by her aunt. Krishna St. Germain by her father. Ithamar Theogene by her sister. Colleen Wilkins by her mother. Kristen Carey by her grandmother. Great. And Denise Eisen by Kristen's mom. Great. Grandmother. Congratulations. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Mother. Isn't that wonderful? Mother, daughter, grandmother, all together. That's wonderful. Yeah, look at all those pins. Woo! Okay, great. And we've got our last group to come up, and the RN to BSN pinner will be Dr. Deborah Mahoney, and the candlelighter will be Dr. Rosanna DeMarco. Michelle Lynn Batch will be pinned by her aunt, who happens to be one of our faculty, Ann Eastman. All right. Janice Gregory. Be- Deanna Johnson. Might not be here. Okay. Right. Aisha Kamuga. Congratulations. And Melissa O'Brien. Congratulations to all of our new BSN graduates.
So I'd like the graduates to rise, please. And Dr. DeMarco, the nursing department chair, will lead our graduates in the Nightingale Pledge. Dr. DeMarco.
Good evening, everybody. We're about to make a promise. We've made a lot of promises in our lives, right? And this one, I'm convinced, is the one reason why many of the people all over the world trust nurses and really believe that what we do for them comes from a loving place and a place that's always considering them, their families, and their communities at heart. So when we say this together, let's say it with some meaning. Think about the words. Think about what you're saying. So just repeat after me, okay? With full knowledge of the responsibilities I'm undertaking, I pledge to care for my patients with all of the knowledge, skills, and understanding I possess, without regard to race, color, creed, politics, or social status. I will spare no effort to conserve meaningful life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will refrain from any action which might be harmful to the quality of life or health of those I care for. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, and hold in professional confidence all personal information entrusted to me. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skills at the highest level and give my support and cooperation to all members of the health team. With full awareness of my qualifications and limitations, I will do my utmost to maximize the potential of the nursing profession and to uphold and advance its standards. Thank you so much.
I'd like to thank Dr. DeMarco for leading the pledge and for Dr. Mulready Schick for announcing all the names. It's not an easy task. And to our pinners and candle lighters and all the family and friends that assisted us with this wonderful presentation. So now I would like to have Kirsten Wipperfeld come to the podium as she is going to introduce your class vice president, who will offer the closing remarks.
Before we do that, I think we should give a big round of applause to Dr. Healy Walsh.
This entire pinning ceremony would not have been possible without our next speaker. She has the defining characteristics of an incredible nurse. She's extremely organized, kind, intelligent, and she thinks of just about everything. It's my great pleasure to introduce my friend and future nurse colleague, Susanna Mora.
Hey, Kirsten, quick question. Does this pin make me look like a nurse? Give it up to the freshly pinned nurses standing in front of me. You just witnessed my classmates and I take a token of our profession from those who have supported us through this journey, a symbol that defines all of our hard work and commitment to the nursing profession. We vowed to care for our future patients with all the knowledge and skills that we've earned and to provide them with the best quality of care. We heard inspirational words from our guest, Jean McGinty. You heard just a tidbit of what my classmates and myself have experienced throughout this journey. And I agree with Jen, a lot of memories have been made these last couple of years that will last us a lifetime. My classmates and I started this program with the ultimate goal of becoming a nurse. We've come from different cities, states, and even countries to fulfill this big dream. Along the way, we had set different goals for ourselves, like planning to go to grad school, applying for jobs, to do well in exams, making it through the day of clinical, making it through the 3-hour lectures, or best yet, hoping that I'll be done soon so we can be over with. Either way, this dream has become a reality, and it wouldn't have been possible without the love and support from our friends and family. Everyone sitting in this room this evening dealt with nursing school in some way. You allowed us to practice our assessment skills on you. You helped us study, and most importantly, being patient with us when we needed it the most. In reassuring, oh boy. When we needed. Thank you for being our sounding boards, lending a shoulder to cry on, and reassuring us it would all be okay. So I want to take a moment to applaud all of you. I also want to take a moment and recognize all the faculty and staff from the College of Nursing and Health Sciences. Without sharing your knowledge and expertise, we wouldn't be the prepared nurses we are today. Thank you for shaping our knowledge, providing us with the necessary skills, and leading us to the right direction. We were fortunate to have had you help us build our future. Please give a round of applause to these amazing individuals. A special thanks to Jean McGinty for her inspirational words, and I want to thank our wonderful volunteers who have come out to help us this evening. To my classmates, as we go our own separate ways, I hope you all remember where this dream became a reality. Remember the memories we've shared, and most importantly, take great pride at this accomplishment. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Susanna, for your thoughtful words and for all the work. I did work beside Susanna a little bit, and she did pay attention to every detail, and it was incredible, everything that she did, and her committee, so thank you. So on behalf of the Nursing Department's administration, faculty, and staff, I offer the sincerest of congratulations to the outstanding class of 2016. We are so proud of your accomplishments and who you have become over your time with us. And we have the utmost confidence that you have the knowledge, skill, and attitudes to join the ranks of UMass Boston nurses and to provide outstanding care and contribute to the practice of nursing. So congratulations. I'd also like to thank all the family and friends. I know none of these wonderful nurses would be here without all your support and encouragement along the way. Just a reminder, so I also want to thank you for making this such a special event, and just a reminder that you are invited to continue the celebration with refreshments that will be served on the terrace here in the campus center. Please remain in your seats as the graduates of 2016, future nurses, process out. Thank you very much.